For your landscape edits, one of the tools I'm asking you to try out is linear gradient. I'm not sure if anybody has just played with this on their own, but it is here underneath the masking tools. So you are used to these ones. If you look down right under brush is one called linear gradient. And so what it's going to do is paint in the effect you want in a gradient. So it'll go more intense and fade out. So let's say I'm going to edit this picture that I took in Iceland, and I pretty much like it, but I'd like the color in the sky to pop. I'd like the river to pop some more, and I'd like this brightness on the canyon wall to kind of mellow out a little bit. So I'm going to do my normal moves first, which is to look at colors, and I think I really like this one, Modern 6. So I'm using that one. But now I'm going to jump right into using the mask. So open up the mask, go to linear gradient, and basically you just click and drag down or over from wherever it is you want to go. So because this horizon line is mostly at an angle, I'm dragging kind of to match this line of the rocks. You'll see that I I'm overlapping this side of the canyon. That's fine. Remember, it fades. So, the effect should be pretty good. And now all I'm looking to do is go to exposure. And it's okay to have this come down a little bit. I'm going to pop the contrast a little. And I'm just doing basic edit moves, but inside that mask. So I'm doing some sliders that are going to make the clouds show up more. Okay, looks good. Let me see, do I want to desaturate the sky at all? Nope, that seems pretty good. All right, so now I'm going to use the same tool, but coming in from the sides. So I'm going to add another linear gradient. This time I'm going to go this side in, up to the edge of the stream. Turn off my overlay. And I'm looking to do the same things. Exposure down a little bit, just bringing that down a little bit. Contrast down a little bit so that this area doesn't pop out so much. Shadows down. Great. Do it one more time on this side. When you use linear gradient, this picture is requiring me to use the gradient 3 times. Once for the sky and once for each canyon wall. If I were doing something up in the hills around here, probably wouldn't need three gradients. But, it's up to you. You can use it as much as or as little as you want. Exposure down. Contrast down. Shadows down. Okay. Looking pretty good. Now, I'm not getting the river here to pop up as much as I want. I'm real happy with the canyon walls, but I need this river to pop. So for that, I'm going to go back to brush, check my brush settings. I want it to feather. For starters, it's going to be a bigger brush. So in here, right along the edges of the stream. And then when we get back, there's a little spot where it kind of overdid itself. So I just need to get it off the walls up here. And right here. Okay, now I can turn off the overlay and I can brighten the stream a little bit. I can lighten its shadows a little bit, and then I can go to its color. And a lot of the water sources in Iceland were incredibly blue. So I'm going to make that a little brighter. And what happened? Clarity, that's too white, too bright. So right about there. Okay, so now I'm done. So we started here, finished here. Very dramatic, colorful picture. That's it. All right, try the tool while you are editing your landscape pictures.